Hi there, I'm Movie Man, saving you from terrible movies one film at a time. First introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2016's Captain America Civil War, Tom Holland's incarnation of Spider-Man is another triumph for this franchise. What the Marvel flicks have got and their DC Comics rivals conspicuously haven't is a capacity for bringing some humour, wit, and lightness to their stories.
No matter how much of a CGI spectacle it is.
It was a joy to watch. It was well handled, well told, and is a solid entry into the ever-expanding MCU by John Watts. But let's dig a little deeper. So we're going to start with the bad. You can't watch this as a standalone movie, unlike Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, or the Incredible Hulk movies. You need to watch the other films to get what's going on here, especially Captain America Civil War. Other things I didn't enjoy about the film were there were too many jokes made about Aunt May's sex appeal.
I know she's younger, but come on, it's Aunt May!
And yes, I know she's younger in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, but most people know her as the kindly old lady in Spider-Man's world, which makes it weird that she's being hit on by Tony Stark.
You know, I wonder how that would play out in the comics.
Now we come to the love interest, Liz Toombs, or Alan, I guess? If you go by the comic books, it's Alan, but I'm not sure which it is in the movie. She was kinda just there, which was disappointing since we got a brilliant Gwen Stacy played by Emma Stone in the Amazing Spider-Man films. Maybe they couldn't top that performance. In any case, at least she was more interesting than Mary Jane in the Raimi trilogy.
Not to say MJ didn't have her moments, but I find Gwen to be a more interesting character overall.
Also, there was no Jonah Jameson. Hopefully they get J.K. Simmons back to do it, as I can't imagine anyone else doing that role. It seems like the film just wanted to be happy-go-lucky at times, but for all of us who know Spider-Man, this isn't the case. He's had major struggles and has come through relatively fine, but those around him do not. He is motivated by guilt, but this Spider-Man isn't, and without it, it feels strange. Maybe Marvel wants a clean break from the Sony films and the routes they went down, or maybe they're just saving it for later.
We can only hope.
The interplay between Stark and Happy Hogan was flatter than Donald Trump's recent approval ratings. I mean, when you watch their chemistry in the other films, there's a genuine comedy to it, but in this it's a bit meh. And finally, the railroading of Uncle Ben. There is no mention of him at all, except in a throwaway line uttered by one of the characters. Yeah, I'm serious. There is a throwaway line about Aunt May having gone through too much, which was uttered. It's an obvious Uncle Ben reference, but with no satisfying payoff to it.
I would really love it if they had Tobey Maguire play Uncle Ben in this universe. I'd find that somewhat oddly satisfying.
So now that that's all out of the way, we can get on to the good stuff. And one part was Tom Holland's performance, and that had a teenage, adrenaline-filled kinetic energy to it. Tom Holland feels like the perfect blend of traits to play Spider-Man/Peter Parker.
Funny enough, he does look like a younger Stan Lee. I know, right? Weird.
And Jacob Batalin, if that's how you say that, steals the show with his lovable persona and perfect comical timing as Ned. Also, Jennifer Connelly's Karen was a refreshing take on the whole hero-AI connection.
But did you guys know that she played Betty Ross in 2003's Hulk film directed by Ang Lee? I know, Hulk is love, Hulk is life.
And lastly, Michael Keaton was intimidating, yet handled it with such subtlety. Yeah, that's probably why. Going from cast to costuming, it was excellent. You really felt each item's physical proportion when watching it. So, in short, Spider-Man Homecoming is a very well put together and entertaining second reboot of the Spider-Man franchise. Now with added MCU. The good for me outshines the bad, as it is mostly minor things I've become accustomed to in these films, but Tom Holland and the rest of the cast more than make up for that, and I'm looking forward to what comes next.
This? Oh, this is a Spidey suit for a movie man.
What's that? You got something for me?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, I'm trying this on right now.
Hey, no problem.
I'm Spider Movie Man. Or Movie Spider-Man. Not entirely sure which.